Hello, everybody. Welcome back into the live stream. We are continuing our Diagon Alley miniature build. It is a super cute one. I'm very excited to keep building on this set and getting it going. So let's jump right in. If this will work, it's supposed to be working. There we go. Okay, yeah, let's jump right in. We built, there's 5 books that come with this set. So you and 4 other friends, family members, whatever, can all build it at the same time. We have done books 1 through 3, which gets us from the night bus up to Gringotts Bank. Today we're going to continue with book 4, which gets us, it looks like a little, is that Ollivanders? Kind of hard to tell. Gets us a little bit more. So we'll move all these. Jesus, kind of getting hard to have room for all of these. So we're going to keep going. Bag 13. This set has 21 bags in it, I'm pretty sure. So we are on bag 13 out of 21. So we're gonna keep going. Hello, Lewis. Welcome in, everybody. Everyone who's joining on the live stream, great to have you. We are streaming on all of my platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. If you're watching on one of the replays, great to have you too. If you're joining on the replay, make sure you come and join us live next time. You can come join the chat, hang out for a bit, have a good time hanging out and building Lego. Why not, right? Just a nice chill Lego building time. Got so much trash on my floor right now with just all these plastic bags. All right. So I've got the big version of the Diagon Alley set. It's over in my city, but it's taking up so much space and I don't have room for any of the rest of my city as my city is expanding. So that's one of the reasons I decided I wanted to try building the miniature version, so that'll save some space. But I also like that this miniature version is built at trophy fig scale. So it's built at the same scale as the giant Hogwarts castle, and that giant Hogwarts castle is one of my favorite sets ever. So I really like the scale of this one. So it's a fun size to build at when you're building things so micro. Really shows off the creativity of the designers and stuff. Hello, hi Albert, welcome in. Emily, Fresh Luke, Krista Joe, Fia, Etienne, welcome in everybody. Glad you guys could make it and have a good time building some more of this very, very cool set. There's that piece. There we go. If you're over watching on TikTok, you might notice I've got an overhead camera up here. I do have a different setup on my other channels, my other platforms, if you want to see that overhead view and stuff. I normally try to have that view happening on TikTok as well, but for some reason TikTok is not playing nicely with my streaming software. For the last month, it hasn't been playing nicely, and I can't get them to work out the issue, so we're having to have separate cameras going, one for TikTok, little basic one, and then one for all the other places. But we'd love to have you come join on the others. Come over on YouTube or something if you want to see that overhead view. How was the new Lego store? Well, it's not open yet, so I only got to see the outside of it, but it's gonna be great. It's always a good thing having another Lego store around. It means that one's not actually the one closest to me. That one's probably a 30-minute drive from me. But I've got one that's a 10, 15-minute drive away. So I'll still keep going to the closer 10, 15-minute drive one the majority of the time. But it's nice having another one because that means that my store won't be quite as swamped on new Lego days. All the people from down in that area will have another store they can go to. So hopefully the lines on new release days won't be so crazy long. What are you building today? We are continuing the miniature Diagon Alley shops build. Super cute one. Hello, Layla. Welcome in. Good to see you, Layla. It's been a minute. Did hubby go to Coachella? No, we're not really Coachella people. 10 drive for tonight if you said you were sick last week. Anyway, so I am sick. Oh, you're sick. Sorry to hear that. Yep, I was sick last week. It was not the most fun, but we're back. Got over it. Sorry to hear that you're sick now. Something's going around, I'm telling you. Like, everyone has been sick the last little while. I'm not sure who started it, but it's definitely going around. So sorry that you are the next one that it's affecting. It's no fun. Hi, what up? Callie, welcome in. I like one cam, then two. It's clear view. Okay, fair enough. It's been a while since I've been on here, so I don't know if it's still happening, but how's the I'm assuming you're talking about the Harry Potter giant castle. It's technically still happening. It's a very, very long, slow process. I've kind of stalled out on it because I just got overwhelmed with it. So maybe doing this miniature Harry Potter will motivate me to continue doing the other one. Because yeah, I can't lie, I've kind of stalled out on it. I haven't even worked on it in a couple of months, so. Harry Potter Castle going, the big one. Oh yes, yep. That was what I thought you were saying. Yeah, I've kind of stalled out, but. What set are you working on? Miniature Diagon Alley. It's a super cute set. Thoughts on Trump's tariffs? Oh boy, I have lots of thoughts on Trump's tariffs, and none of them are good, and most of them are not family friendly. So I will keep my mouth shut so that I don't get into trouble with the social media streaming platforms. But yeah, it's definitely going to be hurting a lot of people, and it's going to be causing a lot of problems for prices. We'll see how Lego is going to be affected, because I know that Lego does have some at least one US factory. But I'm sure that factory imports a lot of their plastics and things like that. So yeah, things are definitely going to be, prices are going to be hurting here in the US in the next couple of months for sure. Hello human, hello Jesus. When did you become an ambassador? PHP Bricks. I became an ambassador, when was that? October of 2023. So it's been almost a year and a half now. It's been a great time, been loving it. Watching you live and taking apart the set at the same time. Oh, what are you taking apart? Is that dinosaur Lego set new behind you? It is, yes. It came out last month, I want to say. Pretty recently. Oh. Did you see the new Kylo Ren Command Shuttle mini scale Lego set? I did, yeah. I saw all the new announcements. Pretty crazy stuff. I don't think I'm going to be getting that one. I don't really do a lot of the midi scale ships and stuff like that. I do plan on getting the Kylo Ren helmet and the Jango Fett helmet, because I have the full helmet collection. So that's one thing I gotta make sure I get those so I can keep up with my helmet collection. Yeah. Marsh Build, thanks for following. Welcome. Welcome to the fun. Hopefully it's fun. I think it's fun. How's it going? Camden, it's going great. How are you? Haven't seen you in a minute. Seems like. What's going on? Or am I just remembering wrong? Have I seen you recently? Looks like you are doing Diagon Alley. Pam88, you are correct. That is exactly what I'm doing. It's such a cute little version of this set. I'm really happy with how it's looking so far. It's built at the same scale. Did you build the other one, the giant one? Yes, I have built the giant Diagon Alley also, and that was a cool build, but I like how this one is definitely going to be easier to display and everything. So, hello guys, I'm here again. Hello IDK. How are you, Brocky? I'm good. How are you? Welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Good. I just got the Artemis space launch system today. I'm hesitant to start it though. That is a big one. That is a very big set. I also do not have that set. Seems like it would be kind of intimidating to start that one. But I'm sure you will do great with it. Look, it looks like it's a fun one. A lot of people I know who have built it have said they really liked it. I just haven't done it personally myself. Looks like we've got Borgen and Burks over here, I'm assuming. Yeah. Yeah, that's totally what this is going to be. Nice. Hey, dude, what are you building? Diagon. Is being real bad today, apparently. Ugh. How much smaller is this Diagon Alley Lego set compared to the others? Much, much, much smaller. Most of the other Diagon Alley sets, I did disconnect the current continuity camera. It's not on. So, oh, there we go. Most of the other Diagon Alley sets are built at minifig scale, and these ones are built at trophy fig scale. So this little guy is how big our people are in Diagon Alley. So they're very, very itty bitty compared to minifig. So when we're done, I'll bring over my Gringotts Bank, the big minifig scale Gringotts Bank, and show you that one compared to this one, and you'll get a clearer view of how much smaller this thing is. It's like a fourth of the size, maybe less, an eighth of the size. It's very, very small. What's the like goal, Finn? I haven't done a like goal in a long time, but if you guys want to go crazy, get 10K. I don't know. I haven't done like goals in a minute. Just repetitive build. Yeah, I could see that for sure. Why people keep asking what set you are building while the box is literally on the back? I don't know. That's why I put it there. I always hope that if I put the box out in clear view, people will see it and then they'll know what we're building, but they don't. So I don't know. I don't know why. It's a good question. Camden, I'm building this. Don't be hesitant, but be patient. LOL, it's a good build. I've heard that it's a good build, but I've also heard the same thing, that it is a long, repetitive build. But honestly, at this point, after building the Eiffel Tower set, nothing is going to be more repetitive than that. So I feel like I'm kind of like immune to repetitive builds at this point. 10K incoming. All right, family builds. Thank you. When you start your live, just put it in the bio. Oh, a like goal? I mean, the way we used to do it is we would do like races, like see if I can finish this bag before you guys can get a certain number of likes. We used to do that a lot, actually. That was kind of a fun way of doing it. I don't know. I'm just like, maybe I'm bad at being an influencer or being a live streamer or whatever, because I'm always like, I'm just like here to chill and have a good time. So I feel weird about like, all right, guys, come on, like this, like and subscribe. Let's like the stream, smash that like button. Like, I feel weird doing that. I'm just like, yeah, let's just like hang out and vibe. And if you guys want to go nuts and like do some crazy challenges, I'm here for it. And if you guys like ask, I'll give you a challenge. I don't know. I just don't like, I don't want to like push that myself. You know what I mean? And maybe that's slowing down my growth. Maybe if I did that, I would be like a bigger streamer by this point, but I don't know. It's just not really me, you know? Do you have the Lego Builder app? I have it. I just don't like to use it. I prefer the old school paper books. Hey, Amy, welcome in. What's the next set you're doing? Well, that greatly depends on how long this set takes us to finish, and if I have another project from Lego that comes up, or if I'm just able to just do whatever I want. There might be stuff coming down the pipeline that I'll have a deadline to do reviews on and things like that, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Morning, Poppet. Hello. Will Lego completely switch to printed piece instead of stickers? I hate stickers so much. I don't think they'll ever switch completely. To be honest, I don't see that happening. I think they'll keep like slowly putting more and more printed, but I don't think they'll ever switch completely because stickers help them save a lot of cost, which is one of the main reasons why they do stickers. Makes it a lot cheaper to produce a set when you produce it with stickers rather than producing it with printed pieces. So yeah, I don't think they'll get rid of stickers completely, but I guess it just depends. Depends on the set. Know what you're building. Oh, what I'm building. Oh, nice. Brick Giant, thanks for following. Just do what you enjoy, man. Don't be a professional influencer. Yeah, that's like, I don't know, like if I could make money being an influencer, that would be cool. But I also like, I don't know, I don't feel the need to like be one of those like Fortnite streamers that's like their whole thing. You know what I mean? Nothing against them, like cool for them, but just feels weird to me to do that. But like I said, we used to do live stream like challenges where we would like race, and I think that's kind of fun. You know, to be like, let's see if you guys can get 10,000 likes before I finish this bag, or you know, something like that. And we would sometimes have a good time with that. So I'm down to do stuff like that still. Won't be on long. Nephew was in hospital all day. I was up most of the day early morning. Oh, sorry to hear that, Amy. Hope everything turns out okay for you guys over there. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Gary, it's just not me. It's just not me. Like before you start the live, but in the bio that pops up when you join the live, what you build. Oh, I have thought about doing that, and I've done it before. But even when I do that, people still ask, honestly. Which is why now it just says Lego Live Build. Because I used to update it every time I would put Lego Diagon Alley, and people would still ask. So I'm like, whatever. People are going to ask. No matter what I do, people are going to ask what set we're building every single day. So I might as well just tell you when you ask. Just popping in to say, hi, Cows Play Cam. Hey, Cam, how you doing? The Hogwarts mini scale build was so much fun. I love this. I'd love to build this one. Yes. The Giant Hogwarts mini micro build is so good. And this one is built at that same scale using the trophy figs, so I really am liking it. Scribulous writing implements. Look no further for the finest collections of quills, ink, and parchment. Aiming to serve all your magical writing needs, Scribulous writing implements is so popular, it even has a sister shop in Hogsmeade. Oh. Guys, if you're watching on Instagram, Cam just joined in. Cam is another ambassador. She does a lot of fun cosplay things. Give her a look, give her a follow. He's okay now, thank goodness. Oh, good, Amy. Good to hear. I'm not talking about the light goal. Yes, Camden, I'm with you now. Sorry, that took a minute for me to figure out what you were talking about. But yes, I am with you now. And yeah, I did used to put what we were building on the live, on the bio, on the little description, and people still ask, so it just is what it is. What are you building? See, I told you, Mama Chick coming in with the proof. We're building Mini Diagon Alley. Hey, Blake. Family builds. Thank you for the gift. Appreciate it. You got any Legoland exclusive stuff? No, I haven't been to Legoland in decades. So long. Can you tell backstory of your first day Lego live streaming? Oh, yeah, sure. Let's see. My first day Lego live streaming was quite a long time ago. It was before I was even an ambassador, so it would have been like almost 2.5 years ago, I think. The first set that we built on live stream was actually the Eiffel Tower. I had just hit the 1,000 follower requirement that TikTok had to do a live stream, and I wanted to build the Eiffel Tower on live because I just thought it would be fun to do. I didn't think anyone would actually come watch. And it was good. Like back in those days, we would only have it was just on TikTok. I didn't have streaming anywhere else. And we'd only have 4 or 5 people total, the whole time watching the live stream. It was just silly, but it was fun. And yeah, we built the entire Eiffel Tower on the live stream. And then that kind of started all the rest of this. And been doing these live streams ever since. It's been fun. It's been stressful sometimes, but it's been fun. That's fair. Yeah, Cam, it is what it is. Do you ever plan on making a mock for Lego Ideas? I would like to. They actually are going to be, they either just did announce or are about to be announcing a new Lego Ideas challenge. Since I can't remember if it was just announced or about to be announced, I'm not going to risk saying too much about it, but there's a new Lego Ideas challenge that is either just started or about to be starting. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to submit as a Lego ambassador, now that I think about it. There are certain rules of what you can and can't do as an ambassador. And I can't remember if that is one of the rules. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, I think it would be cool to do that one day. I don't know if I'm a good enough designer to do that and to make it work, but we'll see. Hello there, Charlie Kent. Hello there. Getting into our Obi-Wan. Hi. Dono, thanks for following. Any awkward thing happened on live? Oh, lots of awkward things happen on live all the time. That's basically a guarantee that awkward things happen on live. Trying to think of any right now, though. And I mean, people ask awkward questions a lot, I very frequently get things wrong and then people have to correct me on the live. So I guess that could be considered awkward depending on who you are. I don't consider it that awkward because yeah, whatever. Thanks for the shout out. Only had a couple minutes to pop in, but hope the rest of the live is fun. Thanks, Cam. Take care. Hopefully we'll get to see you at one of the cons this year. I'll be at Brickworld Chicago. I know that's the one that most people are going to. Maybe I'll get to see you there. Just a quick question. Do you think buying fake Lego minifigures are a suitable solution in mocks for the expensive prices? Because it's not scripted. Wait, what? Because lives aren't scripted. Yeah, so I'm gonna embarrass myself. Personally, I don't feel good ever about buying fake Lego. The Lego minifigure is a trademarked product, and if you're buying fake ones of it, then you are technically buying stolen materials. It's no different than if you would buy a knockoff Louis Vuitton bag or something like that. You can do it, and you can. It happens a lot, but personally, I wouldn't feel good about it. The minifigure especially is a very heavily trademarked product for Lego. So I know that Lego can be expensive, but for me personally, I wouldn't buy fake stuff. Now, if you're just buying an alternate brick company that doesn't copy Lego, like Funhole, for example, I think Funhole's a really good example of a brick company that does their own thing, that doesn't steal Lego designs, that doesn't steal design of the minifig or anything else, and they do a lot of their own stuff, and a lot of their own stuff is really good. So I think if you're doing alternate bricks or alternate things, they've got their own little minifigure type person, but it's a totally different design. It's rounded and cutesy. So if you're gonna buy alternate bricks, that's cool. Just don't buy from companies that are legit ripping off Lego designs, because that is stealing. What if it's printed on Lego? If it's not a company producing something, if they just buy generic blank minifigures and print their own stuff on it, then I guess that's fine. Yeah, personally, I wouldn't buy from a company that's stealing designs. I love designing. Becky, that's a good talent to have, Becky. I don't know if I have that talent, to be honest. I like to think that I would if I have a hard time coming up with ideas. I feel like once people give me an idea of something to do, I can come up with a way to build it pretty well. But just like coming up with what do I want to build in the first place is always very difficult for me to do. That seems to be the biggest challenge for me. Agree about fakes. I don't buy either. Yeah. It's rather don't have than buying fake stuff. Yeah. Honestly, like, there's a lot of minifigs that are very expensive. I mean, like, you know, the iconic one is the Cloud City Boba Fett. I'm never going to have Cloud City Boba Fett because he costs like thousands of dollars for that one minifig. But I'm okay with that. I would rather not have that Boba Fett than buy a fake one and contribute to stealing. And, you know, that's just me. Everyone can do their own thing. If it doesn't bother you and you want to go and support companies that are stealing, then that's your thing and you do you. Personally, I do not. Darn it. I don't know where this piece went. But I also don't feel like trying to hunt it down. It's probably stuck in the bag or rolled off the table or something, but I'll, oh, yep, there it is. Ha! Guys, see? When you think that a piece is missing, 99 times out of 100, it's not. People are so quick to assume that their pieces are missing. I built literally hundreds, multiple hundreds of Lego sets, and only like twice have pieces actually been missing. It's much more rare than you think, guys. No, like completely. If it's printed on Lego, it's usually considered custom. Yeah. No, if it's a completely created minifig from someone or somewhere else, I wouldn't personally, because that means that they are illegally molding and creating something that's stealing the Lego design. I wouldn't do it, but maybe you would. And everyone gets to make their own decisions in life. That's my decision. Not to steal is my decision. It's always in the bag. It's always in the bag, right? Or you used it on a wrong step somewhere previously. You used like the wrong color on the wrong place, or the wrong piece on the wrong place. Yeah, that is almost always true. Oh dear. Oh, not oh dear. Ha! I thought that was going to be an extra that I missed somewhere. But it goes right there. And now these are extra. Any new favorite sets you've built lately or favorite sets in general? Nah, still my top three: Hogwarts, Rivendell, Dungeons and Dragons. Still love those three. Water break. Okay, bag 15. Be super happy with me. I have a feeling they wouldn't love it. Which Lego set are you building? Mini Diagon Alley. Have you ever got a short stop piece? I don't know what a short stop piece is, so I'm gonna say probably not. I was just typing check the bag. Yep. And that's where I was figuring it was going to be, but I was just deciding, you know what? I don't feel like, because my bags are like thrown all over the ground and I didn't want to have to like hunt to find the bag. But I just happened to glance down and I saw it pretty easily. But I was just going to go and get the extra piece from my parts. Or a short supply, and for whatever reason, a lot of people want it. It's a popular theme or a popular brand, and a lot of people want to get their hands on it. Whereas a lot of other sets that people think are going to become valuable, it's kind of like what was it? You remember Beanie Babies, right? Everyone thought that Beanie Babies were going to be super valuable, so everyone went out of their minds collecting them. But since everyone collected them, there was a huge supply, so they never outpaced the demand. It's kind of the same thing. Usually the sets that end up becoming super valuable are the ones that people don't think about collecting. The ones that everyone thinks about collecting aren't going to get that valuable. The mold didn't fill correctly. Oh yeah. I've heard it called that before. No, I don't. I don't have any error pieces. Tucked away in Nocturne Alley, a shady side street to Diagon Alley, this quirky haunt filled with ancient curiosities infamously attracts a slightly more sinister wizarding clientele. So here we go. Here's Borgin and Burks over on Nocturne Alley down the side over here. That would be like right over there. Creepy Nocturne Alley. Try to show you guys the front of the build a little bit. But yeah, so I think, a lot of the time when people are like, ooh, this thing is going to be super popular and it's going to become super valuable one day, there's a few reasons that I don't think it happens. One of them is just supply and demand. The other one I think is like, there's like a certain price point that once you hit that price point, it's not going to go much higher than that, Like there are exceptions. Obviously, there's like there's the Cloud City sets and stuff that become thousands of dollars. But in general, most retired sets, even the ones that are super valuable that a lot of people want, aren't going to get more than like $1,000. $1,000 seems to be like in general, kind of the breaking point for how expensive a set can be before people stop being interested in collecting it. So if a set like the UCS Millennium Falcon, which I've got above me, already costs $850, then like even after it retires, it's not gonna like you maybe it could double in value in a few years, in a lot of years, because like people aren't gonna pay $5,000 for the UCS Millennium Falcon. Another reason for that is because the UCS Millennium Falcon has been on sale for years, so there's a lot of them out there. And LEGO is constantly making new versions of the Millennium Falcon. So even after the UCS Millennium Falcon retires, I don't think it'll ever become that valuable of a set. I think it might increase in value by a couple $100, but I don't think, there's some sets that like quadruple or quintuple in value. I don't think the UCS Falcon will ever do that because it's already. Is that? Which one is that? Yeah, because it's already so expensive, you know? But like, what's a good example? Like the Simpsons sets, those ones were like a couple $100s when they first released. And because Lego doesn't make Simpsons sets very often or at all anymore, those sets could really explode in value and become worth like 4 or 5 times as much as you originally bought them for. But there's only so many things that can happen with, you know? But yeah, short version, some sets go up in price and others don't because of basic supply and demand economics. A couple months ago, I got the big Mos Eisley Cantina. They only made 2, right? 2 Simpson sets? Yeah, I believe so. I believe they only made 2, and only for a little bit. I have the Star Destroyer midi scale Lego set and midi scale Falcon Lego set. Ah, cool. Those are good ones. I've heard. I don't have them personally, but I've heard good things about the midi scale lineup that they've been doing. My sweaty fingers always make Lego pieces go get fingerprints on it. So as soon as I touch them, yeah, that's actually, I mean, that's a normal thing. And it's something that they actually did in the Lego movie when they were animating the Lego movie. They intentionally put fingerprints on the pieces and on the minifigs and stuff to make them look more real. The Lego movie was not actually stop motion animated, for those who don't know. It was computer animated in a way that made it look like it was stop motion animated, which was very clever of them. But yeah, when they were designing the pieces and stuff on the computer for the Lego movie, they intentionally put fingerprints on the pieces to make them look more realistic, which I think is super, super cute. Hi, it's me again. How's it going? It's going great. Welcome in. My day's good, you know? I worked, now I'm building Lego. Can't really complain. MIDI scale? Yeah, it's the one that they've been doing, they're not minifig scale. They're smaller than minifig scale, but they're still like big enough that you can like get some good detail in them. Like they did the Millennium Falcon in it. They've done a few of the different ships in it. Hey TJ, hey Gary, welcome in. What set is this? Diagon Alley. Welcome, Harry, to Diagon Alley. Do you think Rivendell or Barad-dûr, when it retires, will raise in value? I do think it will raise some in value, but that goes to the problem I was talking about earlier. Those sets already cost like $500. So I think like maybe it'll go up to like 800 of it, like in several years. Maybe it'll go up to like 700 or 800, but I don't think you'll never have Rivendell. Rivendell will never quadruple in value, in my opinion, because $2,000 for a Lego set is like crazy. And there's just like a certain price point that people reach. They're like, I don't know. I think that even that's a little bit pushing it, even for us hardcore fans. So if you're trying to invest in Lego, if you're literally buying sets like just to invest, you have to hit that sweet spot, which I think is usually around like $100 to $150 sets, sometimes up to $200 sets, where they're valuable enough that people will want them, but they're not so expensive that the price becomes prohibitive. Because like a $200 set could quadruple in value, and they fairly often do. You know, a lot of the modular building series, for example, cost between $150 to $200. A lot of them have quadrupled in value. So if you're just purely going from an investor standpoint, that's what I would look at. But honestly, just like investing in anything, it's really hard to know what's actually going to have a crazy increase in price or not. Because if we knew what was going to increase in price, everyone would buy it. And then there would be a lot of supply, and then it wouldn't increase in price. So it comes back to the same problem. Like trophy scale. They're not all at trophy scale. The MIDI scale is like a weird, because they're not all even at the same scale. Like there's like the MIDI scale Millennium Falcon, which is like this big, but then there's the MIDI scale, oh, what is it? The Tantive 5, which is like this big, which like compared to the Millennium Falcon. So there, it's like, it's not really built at a specific scale. It's just kind of like this generic term for this like line that they're doing, if that makes sense. Did I miss some stuff? I did miss some stuff. Whoops. Missed two stuffs. How much is the new Star Wars Lego sets? That is an impossible question to answer because every new Star Wars set costs a different price. So I don't know. Which one are you talking about? You have to answer what set is this like a million times per live. Yes, I do. What set is this and what's your favorite set are the two questions that I spend the most time answering. Oh, okay. Yeah, Charlie, they're not like, yeah, it's not like at one specific scale. It's like sets that are like big enough to be detailed, but small enough to be easy to display. It's kind of this in-between space. They give free mini Grogu build for this year's Star Wars Day. Oh, that's fun. Do you think the big F1 sets will be of value? Yeah, I think most Lego sets, when they retire, most of them do increase in value, at least some. You know, not all of them are going to quadruple in value. I don't think that the big F1 sets will ever quadruple in value again, because they're also like $400. So I think they might increase to get up to be like 600, maybe 700 in value, but I don't think they would ever go as crazy, just because it would reach that threshold, you know? They're starting off so expensive, it's hard to go much higher than that. Lego is complicated. Yes, it is. It's a complicated and expensive hobby that we have, guys. Should I drive 16 miles to my only Lego store to get it? I think so. Chris Alien, hello, over on Instagram. How you doing? Welcome in. What new sets have recently come out that you think are good? The T-Rex up here, the Shire. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot that come out that are good. It's hard to remember what sets have recently come out, to be honest. Okay, bag 16. What are we at? 43 minutes? Yeah, I don't think I know we will not be finishing all of these today. We might just finish this little section here. Looks like we probably just got one more bag, so we'll see. We'll finish this up and we'll see how much time we still got. Today might not be the longest live stream, but I do think we'll be finishing this one up tomorrow, most likely. Your three favorite sets are Rivendell, Big Hogwarts Castle, and D&D set. Albert knows because he's heard me repeat it so many times. So many times. All right, we've got this little bookcase thing here that we're doing. Man, in this print, it is hard to tell the difference between these yellow pieces and these gold pieces because the print colors on them are very, very similar. So this one's gold. This one's red. Yeah, this is just a stacked up little bookcase here. Did $10 to $20 sets ever get rare after retiring? Every once in a while, but almost never. Only if it's a $10 to $20 set that's got like something really good and really valuable in it. You know, if there's like a minifig that doesn't show up anywhere else. Really, only for a $10 to $20 set, really minifigs are the only thing that I could think of that would make it really valuable. Because other than that, no, which one is which? This one's yellow. Other than a minifigure, like if there was a $10 to $20 set that came out in the 90s that I really wanted, most of those pieces I could just like find myself, you know, because a $10 to $20 set is going to have what, like 100, 200 pieces in it. And I could probably source those pieces from Lego Pick-a-Brick or from Bricklink or from my own collection pretty easy. And I don't have to buy the actual original $20 set. The only exception would be if there's something exclusive that you can't get, like if there's an exclusive printed piece or an exclusive minifigure or something like that. Those are going to be the things that would make that kind of a set be more valuable. This would take me under 9 hours. Yeah, no, this is an easy build for me. Or like Bionicles. Oh yeah, Bionicles, because those have exclusive pieces that you can't find anymore. So yeah. How long is this one taking me? We're on hour 4 of this set right now. So yeah, I'll be finishing this one in probably about 5 hours total. Maybe 6. Have you built any of the F1 sets? I built all of the F1 Speed Champs. Yes, those are pretty fun. I built all 10 of those, but none of the big F1 sets. There it is. The way they're doing the rounded windows is pretty nice. Looks pretty good. Speed building techniques. I don't really know speed building techniques. I've never like studied speed building. I just am kind of a fast builder. Never like practice it though. I just am fast. I like the Lego set, but I wish I had a minifigure. I have no idea what Lego set that is. I do not memorize Lego set numbers. So I have people all the time are like, do you have set number, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I have no freaking clue. No idea whatsoever. You gotta give me a set name. McLovin? Nope. Not McLovin. What's good, y'all? It's Sky, man. Welcome in, Sky. I know I've had pieces like that in a book. Wish they'd fix it. Confuses me, yeah. That 4 hours, not this for 4 hours. All of this. No, just this has been like 40 minutes. Hey, doing good. How are you? Great, Skylar. Have you ever seen error in the instruction book? I've seen pictures of instruction books with errors in them. I've never had an instruction book with an error in it personally. Any tips on finding Emmett the minifigure since there are no sets with him anymore? I would look on bricklink.com. That would be my first place that I would look. And I don't imagine he would be too expensive of a minifigure, to be honest. Because he's kind of a generic kind of guy. Like that was kind of the point of Emmett, is that he's got like a pretty generic look. I could be wrong though. Maybe he's very expensive. But yeah, try bricklink.com. That's where I go when I'm trying to find like exclusive, specific things. The Spaceman 3 and 2 is my profile picture. Oh yeah, I have that one. That's a good one. That was actually one of the best 3-in-1s I think ever. The 3-in-1s get really overrated. Yeah, it's a good set. He's getting all the error questions today. Lego Spaceman 3-in-1 that is a good one. That is a good set. I like how I have like 4 brick separator, but I always forgot about them and damaged my fingernail. No, you gotta use your brick separators. You gotta. I've got literally hundreds of them, so if you need extras, let me know. Because I don't know what to do with them. They're included in almost every set, and I just keep getting more of them. Emmett like the Lego movie. Yes. Emmett's great. Yeah, there's a few things that we don't do here, guys. We don't break our nails splitting up Lego pieces. We use the piece separators, and we don't glue our Legos. I'm sorry, I said Legos. Sometimes people just keep commenting that, and it's hard to not fall into the trap. We don't glue our Lego pieces, and we don't rip them apart with our fingernails. In this house, we don't glue, and we use our piece separators. That I will teach my children, and I will teach all of you. People that glue Lego are mad that yes, they are. Truly mad, truly. The only exception to that I've seen that I kind of understand was I saw a mom on TikTok that was like, hey, are you tired of putting together a Lego set for your kids and they just immediately break it? Here's your solution. Here's how to fix that. And I was like, you know what, actually, I get that. Like if you've got a Lego set that you don't want your kids don't want to play with the bricks, they want it like still together as like a toy, and you want to glue that, then like, okay. I guess I can understand it. I still wouldn't do it myself, but I can understand it at least. Did you know the Lego Galaxy Explorer is kind of 3-in-1 because you can build the old spaceship from the 90s and you can use the same bricks. Oh, that's cool. They kind of did a similar thing with which one was it? Dang it, now my brain's not gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to remember. But I do like when they do that in sets. Oh, the Deku Tree. The Deku Tree, Legend of Zelda. They did that same thing. You can build the 2 different versions of the Deku Tree. So yeah, they're kind of like a 2-in-1. Honestly though, I feel like the Creator 3-in-1 sets, just in general, are some of the most underrated sets in all of Lego dumb. Lego world ness. The 3-in-1 sets are slept on so much. They're such good sets, and they do not get enough attention. Between you and Dan TDM, who's older, I don't know who Dan TDM is, so I don't know. You are right, there weren't any missing pieces. I read the instructions were nice. I heard they want to make another Hocus Pocus movie again. The last one wasn't even that good. All right, well, I guess they got to do whatever they can do to keep printing money off of that franchise, so. Do what they're gonna do, I guess. Ollivander's Wand Shop, makers of fine wand since 382 BC. Garrick Ollivander, the revered keeper of Wizarding World wand lore, is renowned for flawlessly matching generations of Hogwarts students with their perfect wands. We love Ollivander. And here's his cute little shop with those iconic rounded windows in his shop. Another one? Really? Wait, another one what? Sorry, I missed. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, the red is Ollivander. The red is Ollivander, and the brown is a guy in Borkin and Burks. And there's all our extra pieces. Cute! We've got Ollivander and Borkin and Burks to add to our collection. And this lineup is getting quite large. Come on, flip in. There we go. This is a long display piece, you guys. Like, this is really cute. And it's just like, it's gonna be like this. How much more? Like this much more? Like it doesn't even fit on my screen. That's super cute. Or we can start to see how the alley version of it would look. I also have seen people display it like this, like in this little, like, that's kind of how it is on the box, right? In this little cute triangle. Or, goodbye book. You can display it in this little alley option. And then it does look like, you can look down the street. So right now we only have that version of this little end piece of the street, but this is cool because one of the things that's kind of a bummer about the huge Diagon Alley set is that obviously since it's huge, you can only have a few shops, right? So you've got like 4 main buildings, like 4 that are base plate wide, so you've got 4 base plate widths, which basically is like this much, and then you can have your little, if you buy Gringotts separately, you can have that at the end. So it's a cool, huge set, but you miss out on so many shops, and you can't really make the long alley vibe. So when you have this one all together, once we get this last section finished for over here, you'll really be able to see like, whoa, long alley of all of these shops and stuff. And I think it's gonna be quite adorable. Yep. I'm looking forward to having it finished. I am a little bit confused as to why they put Weasley's Wizard Wheezies all the way down here, because I feel like in the movie it's like on a corner like over here. So I'm not sure why they put it down here, but oh well. Harry, you're a wizard. I'm a what? A wizard and a thumping good night wager once you've trained up a bit. I love those movies. I love them. They're so cute. So there we go. There's our little Diagon Alley and a little Nocturne Alley down over here. You need 3 shells for that, like it's in the movie. Yes, you do. I do need 3 shells for it. The guy that played Gandalf, is really good at being a wizard. Yes, Sir Ian McKellen. He's quite a talented actor. Imagine Lego 3-in-1 actually have 3 build in one box, not 3 model choices build. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Like actually 3 sets in one box. That'd be fun. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Yeah, so we'll have 5 bags to finish our last book next time, which will have a few little stores, including Weasley's Wizard Wheezies, which looks like a very cute little set. So we'll save those for our last live build tomorrow. So we just finished, what is this, hour 4? So yeah, this will probably be about 5.5 hours, and I said about 5 or 6 hours. So probably what it'll end up taking. So it's finished. No, it's not finished. We've got one more day. We've got one more section that we'll add on over here, and then it'll be finished. But it is a long, big set. So LEGO needs to release a Doctor Doom set. That would be wild. I mean, they probably will once the Doctor Doom, Avengers, whatever, Doomsday movie comes out. They probably will. Will you live tomorrow? And don't say maybe or probably. Most likely. How about that? Most likely. All right, guys. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Coming back tomorrow when we will most likely be finishing this setup. And I will